Good evening, folks. This is Deb. And every once in a while we have to take time out for a shut the fuck up. So the subject of tonight's shut the fuck up is a person I really, really find highly annoying. So let's talk about Bill Maher, okay? Because Bill Maher is somehow, for some reason, described by the media as a lefty. Bill Maher isn't a lefty. Lefties don't travel to Mar-a-Lago with Kid Rock to meet Donald Trump, okay? They just don't. So yes, every once in a while he criticizes Donald Trump, but the latest came from my friend Dave, who sent me an article in the middle of the night. And you know that I cannot resist looking at my phone when I get up to go to the bathroom. So this one kind of set me off in the wee hours of the morning. And you can imagine my horror when I read the headline that says Bill Maher compliments Donald Trump as a most effective politician because of his authenticity. You have got to be shitting me. I've heard Donald Trump described many ways over the past decade. Authentic was not one of them. He is an authentic psychopath. He is an authentic liar. In fact, he's a pathological liar. If you want, there's a database out there that itemizes his 30,573 lies he told during his first term. And the other night, Dave and I did a video together about some of the lies he's told in this term. We haven't posted yet. It will be posted tomorrow. But Donald Trump is not authentic, okay? You're not authentic when you lie all your way through the campaign. Give you a couple examples. He's going to end the Ukrainian war on day one. We're on day 74 or 75 right now. The Ukrainian war is still raging on. We were going to have the biggest booming economy on the planet. As soon as he got into office, he was going to lower prices for the American people. What the guy is doing is crashing our economy. He's crashing the stock market with his tariffs. He hasn't done one thing about the price of eggs. And in fact, now he's actually saying that, well, I know I said I was going to lower food prices, but I may not be able to do that. Of course you can't do that. Of course you can't. You couldn't the day you lied to the American people when you said you were going to do that. So there's nothing authentic about Donald Trump. I really find that so offensive, and I can't believe that Bill Maher would think that we'd be stupid enough to buy into that, although some people will definitely buy into it. See, Donald Trump's not authentic. And people want to know why, he has so many true believers. It's because they watch Fox. And all of this bullshit surrounding Donald Trump is still going on. So last week, there were some hideous storms that, ravaged the South, including Arkansas and a couple of other states. A lot of people were killed. And if you watched Fox News, they told you that the people in those states got help because Donald Trump called out the National Guard. That's a flat out lie. The president doesn't have any power to call out the National Guard in another state. Okay, he could have called out the National Guard in Washington during the insurrection, which he did not do. We know he didn't do that, okay? Because we watched that on TV. But people who, may not see the actual event and witness what happened in those states will believe what Fox told them. The person who actually called out the National Guard is someone else I don't really like, but she's the one that deserves the credit, and that was the governor of Arkansas, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. She alone has the authority to call out the National Guard, which she did. So she did not even get credit for doing her job because Fox lied to the true believing MAGAs again, and they believed that Donald Trump did that. And the comments I will see, Joe Biden never did that because Joe Biden didn't have the authority. But Joe Biden did worked with the governors of states where there were disasters and made sure that they got all the help they need, whether they voted for him or not. But back to Bill Maher. Bill Maher is a guy who plays both ends against the middle. Okay? He's not a lefty. He's anti-woke. He's the prototypical misogynistic, bigoted white male. End of story. All right? Don't call him a lefty because he's not a lefty. He's a guy who likes to play the role. Every once in a while, he takes a dig at Donald Trump, but mostly Bill Maher is a right-winger, and he can shut the fuck up. I'll talk to you all later.